In modern times, we have not thought it odd that certain men and women, such as Charlie Chaplin or Marilyn Monroe, should come to be regarded as among the best-known figures in the world, simply because they acted out the characters from stories on the cinema screen. Even when we look out from our own world into space, we find we have named many of the most conspicuous heavenly bodies, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Orion, Perseus, Andromeda, after characters from stories. Yet what is astonishing is how incurious we are as to why we indulge in this strange form of activity. What real purpose does it serve? So much do we take our need to tell stories for granted that such questions scarcely even occur to us. In fact, what we are looking at here is really one mystery built upon another. Because our passion for storytelling begins from another faculty which is itself so much part of our lives that we fail to see just how strange it is. Our ability to imagine. To bring up to our conscious perception the images of things which are not actually in front of our eyes. If someone says to us, the Matterhorn, or a zebra, or your kitchen table at home, or a dragon-breathing fire, something very peculiar happens. Somewhere inside our heads, the words can trigger off a mental picture of each of these things. No one knows exactly where or how that image is produced or perceived, but we have this capacity to conjure up the inward images not only of places, people, and things not present to our physical senses, but even of things, such as that fire-breathing dragon, which have never existed physically at all. And it is of course this ability to conjure up whole sequences of such images, unfolding before our inner eye like a film, which enables us to have dreams when we sleep, and when we are awake, to focus our attention on these mental patterns we call stories. What this audiobook sets out to show is that the making of these patterns serves a far deeper and more significant purpose in our lives than we have realized. Indeed, one whose importance can scarcely be exaggerated. And the first crucial step towards bringing this into view is to recognize that, wherever men and women have told stories, all over the world, the stories emerging to their imaginations have tended to take shape in remarkably similar ways. We are all familiar with the teasing notion that there may be only 7, or 6, or 5 basic stories in the world. It is tantalizing, not least because, even though this suggestion has not infrequently been put forward in print, its authors never seem to carry it further by explaining just what those stories might be. But it is now more than 30 years since I began to realize that there might seriously be some truth in this idea.